2nd of March 2010. Close your eyes and relax the whole body. Trying to forget everything except impermanent nature. Impermanent nature is one of the original truth. Only the original wisdom understand impermanent nature. This and that, life and death, this country and the other country, I and you, all are just created truth. All created truths are not perfect. They all have limit. That's why no one is perfect, no mind is perfect, nothing is perfect. The right meditation is the middle way. The middle way is free from this way and that way. It is free from practicing and not practicing. The middle way is free from appearing and disappearing. The middle way is the only original way. You must try to believe the impermanent nature without I, without something. Nobody is believing. Nothing is believing. Just believing only. Just doing only. Just practicing only. The method is also not this method, not that method. We must try to be free from this way and that way. Forget everything except impermanent nature. Sitting or not sitting is not important. Cool or hot is not important. Health or sick is also not important. We may be old or we may be young. It is not important. The only important thing is not to forget the original truth, which is impermanent nature. Just pay attention only to the original truth without I. Just practice only between this and that. Only practice between you and I, teacher and follower. Trying to practice only. Without misunderstanding of life and death. Our mind and body is to use only. Just use it. Don't grasp it. Stop misunderstanding of my life. Stop misunderstanding of man or woman, young or old. Forget everything except impermanent nature. Impermanent nature is just impermanent nature. Just impermanent quality. That quality is permanent. Ever new impermanent quality. It is one of the original truth. It is perfect. It needs no power. It is free. Free from all limits. Trying to believe in that original truth. Who we are is not important. What we are doing is not important. Where we are is not important. Because everything we know are just created truth. Because of attachments in our mind and to our life is not perfect. Because of misunderstanding and attachment concerning with our life. We think our life is real. It is just misunderstanding. The original truth is just ever new misunderstanding is real. That misunderstanding is also impermanent nature. Misunderstanding, what I am saying is not concerned with someone, not concerned with something. It is original misunderstanding. It is natural. It is permanent. It is also impermanent nature. That impermanent quality is permanent. Hot and cold, life and death, day and night, right and wrong, all are created truth only. Because of not knowing the original truth, misunderstanding appear, which know wrongly created truth as original truth. Parents and children, teacher and follower, man and woman, all are just created truth. If we cannot stop thinking created truth as real, original truth will never appear. We are always busy with endless something, endless someone. This is right, this is wrong, this is I, this is my place, my family, my country, my religion. It will never end. Pleasant action of mind is hidden the original truth. That's why it is essential not to forget one of the original truth. Impermanent nature is also one of the original truth. Misunderstanding only is also one of the original truth. Don't forget ever new misunderstanding only. Pleasant practicing must be without I, without something. Forget everything except misunderstanding only. Without I. That misunderstanding is also impermanent nature. It has ever new impermanent quality. Our mind and body is to use only, not to misunderstand as my life, my world, not to misunderstand as I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm young, I'm old. Do what you must do. Go what you must go. Without forgetting the original truth. Misunderstanding only. Or impermanent nature only. We can live for a long life without misunderstanding life and death as real. Try not to forget the original truth, only misunderstanding. Our believing must be free of I, free from something, Nobody is believing. Nothing to believe. The original truth is just original truth. Just impermanent quality. We are used to think this is right or this is wrong. This is right way. I am right or I am wrong. In fact, only misunderstanding is right. Nothing is right and nothing is wrong. Only misunderstanding is right. It is the original truth. It appears because of not knowing the original truth. Original truth is not this and not that. Not young and not old. Just impermanent nature. Forget everything except misunderstanding. Without I. Everything is just to use only. Not to ignore or not to take care of. Just to use only. Just now trying to use meditation method. Trying to follow the middle way. It must be free from two extremes. This and that, must be free from this and that, must be free from doing and not doing, must be free from teachers and followers, must be free from short or long. Just remember misunderstanding only. Stop paying attention to the time, to the place. Stop paying attention to our body and to our mind. Trying to be free, accept freely, just misunderstanding. It must be free practicing. Not this way, not that way. No one is practicing. Just doing only. Just practicing only. Trying to be free from all attachment concerned with created truth. Just follow only. Not this, not that. Nobody is following. Time is not important. It may be short, it may be long. Because of attachment in time and place. Time and place are important. Trying to be important, not to forget the original truth. Just do it. Not that, not this. No doer, no meditator, no teacher. Because of attachments in created truth. We have no knowledge about the middle way. Trying to follow me without thinking of what I'm saying, what to do. Just practice only. It must be free from practicing and not practicing. I am also teaching by using the middle way. I advise two extreme, teaching and not teaching. Life is to use only. Words are also to use only. Trying to use only without grasping. If we say we are just practicing meditation, it is right, but it is just created truth. The original truth is only misunderstanding. Misunderstanding of teacher and follower as real, misunderstanding of sitting or standing as real, misunderstanding of this time and that time as real, misunderstanding of this place and that place as real. If we pay attention to the created truth, our pleasant attention is hidden the original truth. Just change our attention to the original truth. Stop paying attention to the created truth. Created truths are always changing. We are meditating is true for a period, not forever. Time change and the truth will also change. We are alive is also true for a period, not forever. Time change and we all will die. The original truth never change, just misunderstanding only. That misunderstanding is also impermanent nature. It is possible to use our mind and body without forgetting the original truth. Because original truth is always the same, never change. Because of not paying attention to the original truth, our minds are becoming more and more upset, more and more busy. It is very important not to forget the original truth. Remembering on knowing the original truth will make our practicing as practicing only. Not forgetting the original truth. Make all our action to be free. Listening may be listening only. Seeing may be just seeing. Walking may be just walking only. Reading may be reading only. Knowing may be knowing only. Because of not knowing the original truth, there is attachments in our life, in our mind. in our place, trying to be free practicing. Without forgetting the original truth. The benefits of this practice is we will be our mind will have connection with the original wisdom. Meditation is also making connection with the original wisdom. If we do not meditate, our mind will always be busy with created truth only. Because of paying attention to the original truth, the original wisdom which know about the original truth will appear. The original wisdom is also impermanent nature. If our mind have connection with the original wisdom, our mind, our life can get help from the original wisdom, which is perfect. Original truth has limitless power, endless power. Original truth is free. We are not free. We have limits. That's why it is essential for us to have connection with original freedom. Because of not knowing the original wisdom, we are just using created wisdom, which is not perfect. Trying to forget everything, including our body and mind, except the original truth. Because of non-enlightenment and attachment, our mind is not free. Our ability is also not free. We cannot see beyond our eyes. We cannot hear beyond our ears. We cannot know beyond our mind. We cannot think beyond our brain. Because of not knowing the original truth, we are not free. Our body is just one copy of all living beings. Our mind is also just one copy of all living beings. That's why nobody is perfect. Just the same. Trying to be free from our body and mind, which is created by attachment. Belief in Buddha and the middle way he discovered. Trying to stop busying with this and that, I and you, life and death. Don't forget the original truth. Misunderstanding or impermanent nature. Misunderstanding is also impermanent nature. If we feel cold, we are knowing the created truth. Cold and hot are not important. Not to forget the original truth. Misunderstanding is important. Because of not knowing the original truth, knowing hot and cold as real, knowing pain and pleasure as real, appear. The cause is not knowing the original truth. The original truth is just misunderstanding. By trying not to forget the original truth, no misunderstanding of hot and cold, pain and pleasure as real will not appear. That's why nothing to do with our body. Whatever happened to our body and mind, all are not important. It is because of not knowing the original truth. Something happened to our body, to our mind. If we try not to forget the original truth, impermanent nature or misunderstanding, our created knowing will stop. Knowing hot, knowing cold, knowing pain will stop automatically. The only important thing is not to forget the original truth. Without I, without something. The middle way is free from this and that, doing and non-doing, knowing and not knowing. Trying to understand the middle way with the heart of Buddha. Trying to practice only without misunderstanding of mind and body as real, without misunderstanding of life and death, young and old, man and woman, teacher and follower as real. It is possible. Doing only is possible. Knowing only is possible. Teaching only is also possible. Practicing only is possible. Believing only is possible. Non-enlightenment and attachment is controlling all our action. Practicing only means practicing with enlightenment and non-attachment. Very powerful. Teaching only means teaching with enlightenment and non-attachment. Forget everything except original truth, without I. Knowing that truth is also knowing only, which is also impermanent nature. Knowing hot, knowing cold, knowing pain, we think it is real because of non-enlightenment, because of attachment. If there is no non-enlightenment and attachment, knowing hot, knowing cool, knowing pain, all are just name, just label, nothing to say, not real anymore. We think, because we think life is real, that's why we are busy with searching the truth of life, trying to understand the value of life, because of thinking life and death as real. If enlightenment and non-attachments appear, life and death is no problem anymore. Mind and body is also not a problem anymore. Not to worry, not to take care of, not to pay attention. Whatever concerned with our mind and body will be free. Because of non-enlightenment and attachment, we are always busy with our mind and body, because we think it is real. Our thinking is because of not knowing the original truth. If the original wisdom appear, life is not a battle anymore. Life is not a puzzle anymore. Life is just life. That is just death. Just to use only. Not to like, not to dislike. No more quarrel anymore. No more fight for the truth. No more protection for the place, for our life. Because original wisdom is perfect. Nothing to do. Nothing to worry. Created wisdom is not perfect. That's why we are not free. Our brain is not free. Our mind is not free. Our body is not free. Because of using the created wisdom. Created wisdom understand thinking is necessary. We must think to have a good thought. We must learn to be educated. We must work to improve our ability. Original wisdom is perfect. No need to think. No need to work. No need to study. Automatic knowing. If you love thinking, your attachments in thinking is hidden the original truth, original wisdom. If you follow the middle way, if the original wisdom appear, automatic good idea will appear automatically. If you love wisdom, because of following the middle way, automatic knowing about the truth, what you want to know, will appear. That's why this is because of the original wisdom is perfect. Nothing to do. Created wisdom is not perfect. It needs a lot of thinking, a lot of planning. If we use created wisdom, we are busy, we are tired, we are not free. Only the original wisdom can fulfill all our desire. Our life will be perfect only when there is connection to the original truth. The middle way is the only connection to the original truth. Because of not forgetting the original truth, original wisdom will appear with no above impermanent nature, impermanent quality. Continuous original wisdom for a few minutes can lead to appear the perfect original wisdom with no above impermanent nature or permanent quality. My instruction is over now. We will share all our merits we have done with our departed relatives and all living beings. Repeat after me. May all living beings who concern with body health sensuality rejoice in our merits. Sadhu, sadhu.